After years of uncertainty, it has been decided that Fife Park will be demolished this summer and replaced by a modernised block of flats in time for the start of the academic year in September 2015.
The houses are over 40 years old and are in need of replacement as their HMO licence is up for renewal. However, there are concerns that this may lead to a lack of affordable accommodation.
At this crossroads, I think we have two options. We can collaborate and discuss with one another, students, staff and members of the community, to ensure that the future of what is built in Fife Park's place is what students are looking for, and that's something that's not going to cause huge disruption in the community. And we can ensure that students from poorer backgrounds still have the opportunity to come to St Andrews and do well. But if we don't do that, if we don't engage in discussion, there are huge risks that people from backgrounds such as my own and such as my flatmates just won't be able to afford coming to St Andrews.
The new residence will provide 325 beds, an increase on the current capacity by 115 beds. In a departure from usual university practice, the new residence will be built by a private contractor who will bear the costs of the construction. However, the university will still manage the residence and there will be a wardenal support system. But some students are now worried about finding housing for next year.
Next year there's only going to be Albany Park for standard self-catered accommodation, which I think will really affect a lot of people, and a lot of people I've spoken to have said that they already think they're probably going to have to move out to Dundee next year if they can't get into Albany Park, which isn't ideal. We only found out about the demolition in mid-January via email, which means we haven't had a lot of time to think about our other options for next year before we need to apply for halls and private housing. So I think it would have been helpful if we could have been told a lot earlier on.
In a response to this, the University Press Office said, "There will be a reduction in our overall residence capacity for the next academic year, due to the refurbishment of Fife Park, and in recognition of this, a working party has been reviewing the impact. At present, a number of contingencies are being considered." Addressing concerns about the price of the new accommodation, they added, "The standard accommodation will be priced at a discount to the ensuite accommodation, currently typical of DRA and Fife Park apartments." They also praised the increased personal accommodation bursary scheme proposed by the Students' Association President Chloe Hill, saying it will permit our students experiencing financial hardship full mobility within the residential system, rather than being restricted to specific residences.
It seems that most students are pleased to see Fife Park go, with one former resident telling me that he was very happy that it was being demolished. This is Henry Legg reporting for The Save.